my mom showed up at my house and casually said, "Pack your things. Your brother's family needs this house more than you do." I closed the door, turned on the intercom, and calmly said, "This is my home. If you come back again without permission, I'll call the police." Hello everyone, my name is Rachel Bennett. I'm 36 years old, and my mother tried to evict me from a house she didn't own. She stood on my front porch, smiled as though she were doing me a favor, then casually said, "Pack your things. Your brother's children need this house more than you do." I looked at her, then at my brother. His wife stood beside him, holding their youngest child. A moving truck waited at the curb. Apparently, everyone except me believed I was moving out that morning. I quietly stepped back inside, closed the front door, pressed the intercom button, and calmly said, "This is private property. If any of you try to enter this house without my permission, the next people you'll be speaking to will be police officers." Silence, absolute silence. Looking back, that wasn't really the beginning. It started nearly 15 years earlier. I was the younger of two children. My brother Jason was 4 years older. Growing up, everything seemed to revolve around him. If Jason wanted a new car, Dad found a way. If Jason wanted help paying rent, Mom wrote a check. Whenever I accomplished something, my parents smiled proudly, then immediately reminded me that Jason needed more help. They always had the same explanation. "You're responsible. Your brother just needs a little more support." That little more support lasted most of our adult lives. After college, I became a financial analyst. The hours were long. The work was demanding, but I loved it. Every paycheck had a purpose: emergency savings, retirement, a future home. For nearly 12 years, I lived below my means, skipped expensive vacations, drove the same reliable sedan, cooked at home, worked overtime. Eventually, I had enough for a down payment. The day I signed the closing papers, I cried, not because the house was enormous. It wasn't. 3 bedrooms, a small office, a cozy backyard. It was simply mine. Every brick represented years of sacrifice. When I invited my parents over, Mom smiled politely. "It's nice." Dad nodded. "You've done well." Then Jason walked through the living room. This place would be perfect for the kids. Everyone laughed. I laughed too, because I thought he was joking. 6 months later, Jason lost his house, not because of an illness, not because of an accident. He and his wife had borrowed heavily to renovate beyond their budget. When interest rates rose, the payments became impossible. They ignored advice, missed payments. Eventually, the house was foreclosed. I genuinely felt sorry for them. 3 children were involved. I helped where I could. I paid for groceries several times, bought school supplies, even helped Jason prepare a new resume.